Hey, everybody. What's up? Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'd like to welcome Mary. Just give me a second to get things situated. Hey, Jack T. Hey, Deb. Excuse me for a second. For some reason, I needed to cough. Okay. Hey, once more, Moose. Welcome to Rob. We have Lindsay. We have VJ, Sarinthia, Nolabu. We also have Ileana. We have Digital Southpaw. We have Nicole E. It ain't that. Thank you, VJ. I did get your PayPal. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Runs in Circles. What's up? A Balanced Opinion. Hey there. If you haven't seen it, if you have not seen her community post, I believe she deleted it. She talked about the extra 100 pounds on the scale, and it's actually still there. There you go. From 2 hours ago. All right, hey, Leonie, let me add Mary right now. We'll welcome Mary to the panel. Hi there, Mary.
Hey everyone,
Hey, we can hear you.
can you hear me? Oh, that's great. Great. So, I don't have anything much to add. It's just that I wanted to keep you company a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Well, thank you. No worries. No worries. Um,
Hey everyone.
yeah. So there's a lot going on here because not only do we have Nader last night saying a lot of things that he knew about Salah, or was he mistaken that he maybe knew about somebody else she was talking to? Like it just doesn't make any sense to me. Did she really know this guy for quite a while? And if so, then if Nader knows about Salah, did he set it up, or is this like there's no connection, or is there a connection? I don't know.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he
Because
said it. He said
because
that.
it's just that I tune out every time he talks because it's so difficult to understand him. So I just I just wait for you to translate.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think he knows him. I don't know.
you think
It's
he's
just
just talking shit?
I think so. I think they just came back because they just want to talk about food. They have nothing to talk about. They have no channel if it wasn't for her because that's how they both started. Like
Hmm.
and they what else are they going to talk about?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And
So.
I think they're jealous. I think Didi's jealous of her. I think Didi's thinking, "Oh damn, I should have waited a little bit and maybe snatch another one."
Right.
I don't know.
But the way how Didi was biting the man and licking his face, like he knew
That's
she was
just to make,
slowly.
yeah, but I don't know. Maybe they're what is it called, exhibitionist. They like to.
They are though. It's not like if they are. They are exhibitionists. Look at the pecan pie, the touching of the parts, the kitchen incident
Yeah,
where she zoomed in on his genitals, the hand job incident. There's been time and time again where they've literally been doing sexual things on camera. So, um, last night wasn't anything new that we haven't seen.
yeah, that is true.
So yeah, I would consider her to be an exhibitionist and a swapper. She the way how she talks about things and swapping, she's definitely a swapper.
The pie, I'm triggered.
Yeah, the pie was the very first incident or taste that we had. Part of my pun, pie first taste we had of
Oh my
Nader
god.
and Didi being real sexual.
Do you guys think Didi had a black eye? I don't know, the Rob. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over that because I heard that other channels were saying that it was a black eye, like Didi had a black eye.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, but on that note, because I think you mentioned yesterday that she was wearing like long sleeves not to show bruises and stuff.
well, yeah, ever since the incident where the there were bruises near her elbow, in the elbow area. She has always just worn those longer sleeve outfits every time she's on camera.
Yeah, but yeah, the face, I don't know, but I do know that some people do like to get bruised, that on purpose.
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe,
That's part of the kink.
yeah.
So even with that, I'm like, I wonder if she is into bruising. But if she is, she should just say, like, yeah, I'm into it. But I'm not sure how well that'll go over with the community.
They're never gonna say it. They're never gonna admit that. They're not gonna say it. I
Hmm.
don't think so. I don't know. They should just come out clean about a lot of stuff, but are they going to? No.
Yeah. So what do you think
But
is on the table now? Right now for Foodie, it's actually evening time. She's 8 hours ahead of me, so that means it's after 8, no, after 7 p.m. her time in Kuwait. What do you think? Do you think she is planning another video today, or is she gonna do a live stream and come at Nader because Nader came at her?
she should, right? Isn't this the time that YouTubers earn the most?
Yeah, like it's picking up now because it's
Right?
November, but it's really gonna pick up come December.
But she should come out and talk about. But I don't know. But what I know is that her wedding has to suck. Either if it's fake or not fake, and even if it was fake and they both were getting something out of it, they're
Hmm.
not doing it. So I don't know what she's getting out of it. What is she getting out of it? Is there not even if she's paying for, or if she's bringing him to Canada and she's not even getting the D, then what is she getting? What is she? I don't understand. It's just, and she's been going on reaction channels and commenting everywhere and going on her community tab.
Yeah, I've
It's
heard
like
that she's been
it's
going
like,
wild. She's been going wild with comments on multiple reaction
girl, you
channels.
should be with your husband, spending time. No,
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. There's so much to this. Like I heard, just Breezin had to
she
block her
just get to say her husband.
because of all the
Yeah.
comments she was leaving. So she got blocked on just Breezin. Other people are complaining or showing the comments. She hasn't commented on my channel. I don't know. Maybe is
She
it
came.
because I'm not that harsh?
Did you no? But did you not see it yesterday? Yesterday she did come on the live stream at the very beginning.
Oh,
Uh,
she did.
yes, she did, and she threw like an insult. I don't remember exactly what she said, but
Did you
then
keep it up?
I started asking her questions, and then she left, I guess, because she didn't
Oh,
comment back. Yeah,
okay. So was this the live stream of like the review of her video?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at that because I totally missed that because it was getting ready for so
I
many other things. That says she's getting attention. She is getting a lot of attention. She wants the attention. This is kind of like the same setup as Nader, where they were queasy about getting on camera for whatever reason. Then when they were on camera, they were very distant because Salah is very, very, very distant. And the other thing is, she's not getting the D because a lot of people said that after a while, Nader wasn't giving it to her either. So there's just so much to this situation.
yeah, but at least she was getting it with Nader at the beginning.
Yeah, that's what people
That
say.
kind of sucks. But to be newly married and not even getting it, of course, even if it was fake, the marriage, and the guy liked her, I'm sure they would do it if he was into her. I mean,
I see. What did she leave on Shannon's channel? Because
she she said the same comment about the birthday and the drugs. The same comment
oh,
that she did before.
oh, she just keeps repeating the same
Yeah.
stuff. Okay, well, that's not
Yeah,
really
she's
nice.
nasty, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not nice at all, actually. But yeah,
Mm.
it seems she's making her rounds. Hey, Ami Ami, welcome.
She should just open her community, the comments on her community tab, and like rage there and reply to people there because people will reply.
Yeah, true. But she seems she's keeping her community tab and her channel clean and then going into other people's community tabs and channels.
I don't know what's the point.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe she really is trying to get a new audience.
yeah, but she's not going around like she's not doing a good job if she wants a new audience. I don't think so anyway.
Yeah,
Because people will see through the bullshit. I
yeah,
guess. I hope. I don't know.
yeah. We can only hope. But yeah, so much happening. So, do you expect a rage today? Do you expect her to go get really angry and come on live stream?
That that would be cool. Yeah, we all love a rage. But I don't know. I think she should rage about Nader talking about her because she's always raging about reaction channels, and reaction channels have a purpose because they are reaction channels for a reason. And
Hmm.
what's Nader's channel is like started as a cooking channel, like half-ass
Well,
cooking channel, and then
he was actually. It seems like he was just copying what Foodie Beauty did, except he involved
yeah.
cooking, and then he said, This is not a cooking channel, but he's cooking all the time and for hours."
Yeah, she should rage at him. Or you know what she should do? She should come on the live stream and act all lovey-dovey with her new husband. That's what
Mm.
she should do.
Yeah, that will chop people up, especially with bitey bitey Didi over there
But
biting
will she?
fingers.
I doubt it. I doubt she'll do it. I think that guy doesn't even like her at all because the way he was sitting so far away from her, like, come on, dude, can you just sit a little bit closer? Like, at least pretend. Because if that's to show to immigration, they're gonna see through the bullshit. They're gonna say
Yeah,
these two are what? Like I thought when I look at that, I think these two are like related, like they're cousins.
yeah, it's clear that there is no love there just by their mannerisms on the video. It's gonna be completely transparent if that goes to immigration. So she really needs to try. She needs to remove that, delete that. Don't even present that to immigration, and just try again.
Yeah, she can't keep this facade for long.
Hmm. Yes, exactly. Chatty Cathy says, "Lest we forget to all observing Remembrance Day today." Yes, let's all observe Remembrance Day. Prayers, thoughts, positive vibes, and everything. Thank you so much to all the veterans that have helped secure my freedom, your freedom, and everybody else's freedom throughout the world. I will not forget that, and I thank you, all veterans here
Yes.
listening right now or watching the replay. I thank you for your service. I do appreciate you, and I do respect what you have done, not only for Canada but for the USA and everywhere else. Thank you so much. Deb says, I fell asleep with Nader last night. He's her nephew. No foodie to keep doing what you are doing. Don't listen to us. Oh boy. Yeah. So I guess that's out of the picture, the whole Nads thing that they were moving and selling the townhouse condo. I guess they still have it. Hey, I try to have
That they
Nad.
were at they were at Didi's apartment, right? Yesterday.
Yes, it
Oh,
was still Dee Dee's townhouse condominium in Lachine area. Still there, still have the plant. He said he was sick with COVID. That's why he wasn't on. Then he took an extended break, but so much has changed. And in reality, a lot has changed. I would never expected 6 weeks ago that Foodie Beauty, even a month ago, even like 2 weeks ago, that she would be in Kuwait
hey,
City, Kuwait.
I was the one saying no, she ain't gonna travel. No, she's not gonna travel.
And she did it. And she did it super early.
Anything for a D, and she's not even getting the D.
She's not. By a lot of people are saying she's totally not getting it.
Well, he did say yesterday. I saw a clip on Twitter. Well, we saw it on the live stream, but there was something that he said like we are still at the shore. We haven't entered the sea.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Like, how can you go to the beach and not even enter the water? It's like I don't get that. It's like you're walking by the beach, you're walking by these areas, and
No,
you
but he
don't.
meant it. He meant that as in this. To me, it sounded like in a sexual reference.
Okay,
Maybe it's like I don't know Arabic. Maybe it's like it's an idiom of some sort in Arabic or something.
possible.
Because he replied that when someone asked him about if they have done it or something.
Hmm. But in all reality, their whole relationship's extremely transparent. Like, if a guy has everything going for him together, there's no way he's gonna do what he did, which is have her come from all the way from Ottawa, like, go to Montreal, take the plane from Montreal, go to Qatar, from Qatar, from Hamad International, go from there to Kuwait City. For what? Like, that's a lot of money in a time where she hasn't been doing a lot of live streams or videos to replace all those funds. Like, I'm seriously concerned, where is she getting all this money from?
Well, that's what we were thinking that he was paying her, right?
Yeah,
Like, but uh, I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
it does not look like it. It seems as if something else is going on. But hey, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm hoping I'm
Yeah, we
wrong
could.
that he is paying her. But even the meals is like it's the type of meals that they're doing is the one where it seems he doesn't have a full kitchen. Maybe he has some sort of like not that the best setup for his kitchen, because if you notice the type of meals that they're having, it's the type of ones that you maybe have like a little burner or a little stovetop.
Or the little refrigerator at an Airbnb
Yeah,
or
like the
or a
like
hotel.
it's like he has, like, maybe he could have a cooktop or something. I'd really like to see what his kitchen is like. And I'm not even hating on the kitchen setup. I'm just wanting to see, like, does he have like a little simple kitchen setup, not like a real stove or with an oven and whatnot, because the meals are really telling. Plus, the meals have been very to go meals. It's like the fish that we saw, very to go. It's not like restaurant meal where you sit down and have a meal and then maybe you have a doggy bag after. Yeah, exactly, Carlotta. The stuff seems like very hot plates things. And then what's up with the dozens of like chocolate bars? Is that for her or is that for him?
Of
Is that
course,
her
it's for
fix?
her.
Yeah,
You have to ask Monty. Come on,
right.
it is
Yeah,
for her. Like she
yeah.
didn't. He bought her the Burger King, and he could have bought two, right? Like
Mhm.
a meal for two. No, it was just for her, and he even said, "Here's your meal, baby."
Right.
Of I didn't get that. Could you try again? Oh,
Hey, MJ. It's all good. It's all good.
Siri was listening.
Right. I do. You know what? Everybody has done that where their phone is like the phone just answers randomly out of nowhere because you've touched a button or you said something. And so it's all good.
She was like, "I'm done with this foodie bullshit."
Right. Okay, Pepsi says if you watch other people vlog of Kuwait, there are people all around everywhere. Exactly, Pepsi lady. So so one factor is she goes out at night, of course, because it's cooler. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you can have heat exhaustion and you're gonna maybe tire out a lot easy with the heat in the day, okay, then go out at night. But she isn't really going to places uh that are like very lavish. Somebody posted that maybe it's because he's restricted from going there. I don't know what the rules are in Kuwait. Are there restrictions for certain people?
I have no idea. Why would there be restrictions for certain people? Restrictions
Uh
like what?
I don't know, like you can't go to this mall because it's for citizens or friends of citizens. I don't know.
Really? Wow. No, I have no idea.
I have no idea. If somebody could tell me, that would be good.
We need mouse toes here. Where is she?
Yes, I don't
I
know
don't.
because go ahead, go ahead.
No, I have no idea. But the since the moment she started wearing the hijab,
Hmm.
I just thought she's doing this to cover her head, like to
Yeah.
hide. That's the only reason. And
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about about going at night. It is understandable because it is. If it's really hot, I don't know the temperature either. But if it is really hot, I can understand that.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally can as well.
But they could go to a restaurant. She could. She has gone to restaurants with Nader,
Hmm.
and she's shown the restaurant and she's shown the food and everything. And now she's going to a whole different country and she's not even going to go into restaurants. And she's eating out of the styrofoam containers.
Yeah, it's very telling. Like,
That's
how about
that's
you?
that's
you
sad.
True. It's like, how about he puts it on like a plate, like a proper plate and stuff, especially when you're home.
Like Poppy says, you deserve a plate. Oh, but she's doing the same thing she was doing in Canada. It was, is that why you travel, Footy? Like,
Hmm.
what is the point? She's a private mirror. She's a good girl.
So, somebody said Limoni did a video on it. All right, shout outs to Limoni. Was it the Foodie Beauty will end up in prison? Is that the one
On the
from
video.
17 hours ago? I think so. So, what was Limoni's idea of the entire situation, Carlotta? What was he saying? Because I didn't get to watch. Gemini says there are no national laws or administrative regulations governing the status of asylum seekers or refugees. All non citizens in Kuwait fall under national immigration laws. So, what does that mean? Does that mean that as soon as you get in the country, you're not an asylum seeker or refugee, you just are an immigrant? Is that it? And you could just work? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Gemini? Like there's no difference of how you get in as
Does
long
that
as you have the ability to serve as in work. Go
does that
ahead.
mean does that mean there are no restrictions either?
Yeah, like I'd like to know.
Jackie says no filming allowed.
Carlotta says Andy did a video of a conspiracy theory about the Middle Eastern people getting involved with big YouTubers that was interesting. Oh, I heard about that. I heard about that. I see. Okay, I've heard about that where a lot of Middle Eastern companies or individuals or groups are targeting big YouTubers or medium-sized YouTubers, but usually it's the bigger ones uh, for certain things. Okay. Gemini says there is a second part to that Monty After Dark. Okay, maybe I'll have to look into this more.
Robert said, I'm happy for the newlyweds. I'm just seeing lots of raging from her lately. She's not acting like she's giggling happy ever after newlywed. I'm hoping her marriage is everything she so desires. I was hoping it too. Like at the beginning, like the first video, I wanted to believe. Like we were like, yes, it's so nice to see her happy and all. But like the fact that the live stream was very telling. The fact that he wasn't even getting close to her, like even if you're not there's you don't need to kiss in camera or touch her passionately or bite your fingers like Didi and Nada were doing, but like at least sit closer and like I don't know. It's just oh I can't. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you guys hear us?
I'm sorry, Mary.
Hello.
What were you saying?
Can you? Could,
I can
oh,
hear you. I just had a
oh,
phone call that I had to deal with.
oh, okay, okay, okay. No, I don't remember what I
I'm so sorry. I like it took up like a minute of my time.
was. No, I think I was just saying that at first I wanted to believe her, but like it is clearly that I don't know that it's all fake.
I see. R. Brownstein says Salah's hyena laugh will live rent free in my brain forever. Yeah. The love look should be in the eyes, and there is no love look at all. Yeah.
Yes.
Edna, if you wanna come on panel, then message me on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll give you the invite link. But it is open. You can come on if you want to. The other thing, what else was it? The Pete situation. The Pete situation with the whole scale. A lot of people are loving that the whole idea of the scale. What I thought originally is what happened. I said that she's tearing the scale and taking off like 100 or so, whatever pounds, and then making it seem like she's lighter than what she is, and that's exactly what happened. So that's why when he took out the batteries and put the batteries back in, it reset the entire scale and gave him, the right weight, which was, of course.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that probably I don't know when the last time Pete went on the scale was. I can't remember, but probably uh Foodie forgot to reset it before she left,
Yeah,
which is
that's
likely the
exactly.
case.
Yeah, that's exactly what she did. She forgot to reset it, because a lot of people are like, "How is she doing it? It says that she's this much, like, and she's constantly losing weight, and she was just doing all sorts of manipulation." So when it comes to manipulating people and tricking them, she's not lazy to do that. But then anything else, oh, I'm so tired, I'm so this. But when she wants to trick, it's
Yeah, of
all good.
course.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, that means, yeah, she's in the 400s, like probably the mid 400s, like 450, which is incredible that that means she's twice the size, no, more than twice the size of a regular football player, like American football player. Can you imagine that? And those guys are huge guys. So the typical American football player is like, if you are a quarterback, you're like 200 plus, maybe 200, 210, 220. So let's say you're 220, could be a pretty comfortable average, because then, you got running backs, you got wide receivers are slimmer than, anybody doing defense, because the defense guys are like 300, 350. But she's twice the size of the average American football player, and those guys are huge. Can you imagine that? And she's like 5'1". That is very telling. That just tells me everything. Yeah, and pizzas. If somebody's looking for pizza's weight, it was 203 something, which is what he weighed one of the first times when we knew his weight. Because what happened was, one of the first times he went on the scale, he was 200. It was about 200, and then he started losing some weight, so he was like 195, I believe, something around then. But I guess he's gaining it back. So
But
hey,
I think people wouldn't harp on it so much if she were to be honest.
yeah, if it wouldn't be a problem, like, we know, people can tell that she's in the 400. She just kept on denying. Just like with the filter, how long did it take for her to accept that we knew she was using filters? Months. How many months was she constantly denying that she used filters?
Man, the phone, the Samsung phone is works miracles.
It does. It does work miracles. Exactly. Blondie, the slow mode is every 15 seconds. Is that too much? 15 seconds is pretty good, I believe. Okay, you know what? I'll get rid of the slow mode. Usually,
Why?
I
Oh,
have it there because people who are supposed to be mature come in the chat and then starts typing a lot of like really okay. I see your message, Mary. Okay, let me attend to Edna. Give me a second here. Uh all right, slow
she's
mode is off.
she's fluffy.
All right.
What happened?
I don't see you, Edna, on the Instagram. Let me check another way. All right, slow mode is off. What happened?
I know. I'm just reading the chat.
Okay. What are people saying?
Janine said, "I feel like a skinny queen next to her."
Okay. I mean, yeah, not that is okay. And I sent it to you, so come on, join us right now if you want to. Anyone wonder what Salah thinks while sitting next to her, knowing she looks like, and seeing her filtered face on the phone? Right, exactly, because it's a difference, isn't it? Because her filtered face is smooth, looks nice, looks clean, but I'm sure based on her diet and everything, we've seen her without the filters, and her face doesn't look like what it does with the filters. So I'm sure there is a major difference there. Jack T brings up she got those fupa balls. Yes, those extra molded lumps of fat. Robert says, I respect everyone. I really wanted to believe her hobby and marriage was her golden ticket to happiness. Yeah,
We all wanted. I think most of us wanted to believe that.
exactly. I want her to find some happiness, but this isn't the way. Like, it's like fool's gold is what she's doing. Because why would you waste your money and do this as if Canada doesn't have guys? As if, you gotta go all the way around the world. But hey, if you want to do that still, at least make sure it's genuine. There's a lot of couples from like 90 Day Fiance that, have survived and have, formed great relationships. But then again, there's also couples who've gotten divorced, and like you could tell that they were gonna get divorced, that they were just not gonna work out just by the interactions with them alone. Ghostbird says no one is enjoying watching her at the moment, not even the Beezers, who likes looking at her simpering fake new persona, and her smug is off the scale. Yes, definitely off the scale. A lot going on with that, I'll tell you. Robert says, I thought her hobby was getting her in shape, but she thought so much. Uh, she bought so much dairy chips and candy for her food intake. Yeah, exactly. What's up with that? Yeah, like and so much cheese and other things, she's definitely gonna be blowing up that bathroom. Especially when you aren't used to the exact types of food there, you will get diarrhea. And once again, she doesn't have a gallbladder, and she seems to enjoy eating fatty meals like that fish, lots of oil in that. That's gonna be a problem when it comes out the other end. Right, a balanced opinion says I would love to see her in person and school her like no other to her face because I actually am ballsy poser Chantel with nothing but her fupa to keep her company. That's true. And another person put in the chat about the seat extender for the car. That I missed it because she kept on holding it, but it was in the live stream. It was on top of like the it was on top of the couch. Did anybody else see that? Oh, I do see it. Is that an extender? You know what? Let me put it on the screen. I'm gonna have to put it on the screen because somebody was like, "That's a seatbelt extender." Yeah, it looks like it's separate from her bag. You know what? Let me put it on the screen. We'll wait for Edna to come around, and we're gonna take a look at this. The seatbelt extender. All right, Edna. Anytime now, whenever you want. Are most car seats long enough? I think for her, depending on the car, it could be a problem. All right. Oh, let me put it up on the screen right now. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna do this. I'll show you the audio. So here it is. If you look right there, right here in the bottom left-hand corner, that's what somebody was talking about. But is it really an extender? I don't know.
Oh,
Do see it? And
I
did
don't
oh it
know.
got removed? When did it get removed? Let me see. When did it get removed? Somebody was like, "That's a seatbelt extender." I don't know, but you do see it, right, Mary?
Yeah. Who removes it? Him?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to check. If it's removed in like a little slide way, like, oh, what is this doing here? Then I will know. But it gets removed in less than 45 seconds. It gets removed. Right there. Somebody just like drags it away. Okay, so it probably is. Look, it gets
Hmm.
removed like right now. He just casually just pulls it away. Look, see? Take a look. Then right there, and then he just drags it away. What is that? You guys see that, right? Is that an extender? Somebody said she was holding her hand over it while they were in the car, and that's why we didn't notice it. Is it a bag? Is it a purse? I don't know. And no, I'm not saying it is or isn't. I'm just saying somebody just says that it
It
wasn't.
looks it looks too thin to be a seatbelt.
You think it's
And
just a belt? Okay, well we
I
can
don't
check.
know.
We can check the car clips and see what's up with that. But yeah, somebody was like, "That's an extender." I'm like, I don't know about that. But hey, people are putting comments all over the place about all sorts of stuff. Let me check her videos and see, is she, when she's in the car, is she hiding something? Is it really an extender? Is she putting her hand over it so that we just don't know? Let me check. Let me look. It's a ghost bird. You're funny. She wears it around her chest. Look at the pic of her standing. It's on Monty. Okay, you know what? Let me take a look at that. Let me take a look at the Facebook as well. So I will do that. Is it like a bag or something? Let me check. Let me check. Oh, you know what? I think it is. It's just a bag. Cause let's take a look at this. Right there. Right there. It's this. It is this.
Oh yeah.
It is. Okay. So yeah, it's not a seatbelt extender because someone was like, yeah, it's a seatbelt extender. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like you said, Mary, it was just way too thin, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm like, okay, I think I've seen that before. It's a bag then. It's not a seatbelt extender. Yeah, how's me taking all of this? I wonder. Hmm. I wonder what her thoughts are. I wonder what her uncle and her mom's true thoughts are about this entire situation. Is she asking them to borrow money? Did she borrow money for a trip? Because they've helped her out before, so I wouldn't put it past them helping her out again. Remember when she spent off her money and she couldn't afford certain things, and she said that her parents helped her out?
Oh my god, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. She earns so much money and she runs out and she has to ask for money. If I was her family, I would have said, "No, dude. You take care of it yourself because you earned way more than I do." I'm sure she does earn way more than all her family together.
Mm-hmm.
And she has to ask.
Yeah. How ridiculous is that? That she had to ask for. She had to ask to get help, especially making all that money that she was bragging about. Right, Jack T. Smelly Cat says, I've never asked my mom for money since moving out. Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's not out of the realm of possibility. I thinking, hey, she could at any time ask her mom, mostly her mom, like, hey, I'm out of money or I'm going on this trip. I'm getting married to this guy. Could you please help out with the wedding costs? That seems pretty likely and pretty practical thing to do. If somebody says, I need help with the wedding costs of my wedding because I'm flying to Kuwait City and getting married to this man that I've known for a while. I'm sure she's gonna present it like that she's known for a while. Or maybe she did really know him for a while. Who knows? We got Edna. Edna, I see you in the back there. Prepare yourself. I can put you on anytime. But yeah, I can totally see her saying, "Hey, can you help me out with, my wedding? I need like a couple $1,000." Well, maybe that's why
I hope they didn't give her any.
you hope so. I don't know.
I,
It seems okay. Wait. So if I don't know. It makes logical sense to me because if she's a mom, her mother is like, "Oh, you're getting married. Okay, well, here's some
yeah, but
money.
I
Good luck."
don't know. I don't think a mother would just like that her daughter just goes to another country to marry someone she barely knows, and she's not even invited to the wedding.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that is true as well. Yeah, it's kind of strange. Or maybe they did do like video calls and whatnot. Who knows? Edna, hi there. How are you doing?
Hey, Edna.
Hello.
What's up?
How's everybody doing today? Sorry it took so long. I was watching the charts with Bitcoin. Woo
I
woo.
see.
And
How's
yeah,
Bitcoin going?
it's going well. I'm leaving all the You know what? This is not about Bitcoin. I'm sorry. I get excited.
It's
Booty
all good.
Bruce and Booty and Nader. I'm really excited to see what her response is going to be because Nader and Didi they put on a little show last night, right?
They did. Yes.
And and yeah, I think what she's gonna do, or at least this is what I want to see, is like I want to see her turn up the PDA, kind of do like when it's like a TV show and you have like a double date and they're like competing the two couples to see like who could be the most romantic. Oh, that would be so funny.
That would be amazing. Yeah.
Romantic, huh? After Nader
Mhm.
changed right in front of Didi beyond the view of the camera.
But
Eventually,
she's
he did
done
the
it
same thing.
before. She's
Right? They
done.
have. They
Yeah.
have both done it before. And she starts the whole biting. Like I'm like, really? You guys really want to get it on?
Yeah. And the way that Foodie won't like let go of that hijab. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. It's so telling. And it's like I hate that it's so funny, but it's like, girl, we can see.
Yeah, we totally can. Well, we'll see what happens in the next video or live stream. Maybe she'll come on and start ripping into people. Anybody
Yeah.
and everybody who knows. Nobody ain't safe. Like that song. It ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. You know that song, right? G Easy?
No, I don't know this
No,
song.
I
Really?
don't know either.
Really? Okay. I guess I'm the only one. You know the song like if I hit it one time on my
Boom
piper,
boom.
if I hit it two
No.
times then I like then he goes,
Oh,
it ain't
okay. I
safe,
know what
it
you're
ain't
talking
safe,
about.
it ain't
Yeah.
safe, it ain't safe.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, oh, I was trying to think of something else. Oh, I really like that she gave us like a vlog this time where she was kind of showing the way the different foods and stuff look in Kuwait. That was kind of
Yeah.
cool. Like that's the kind of stuff that I want to see, like what your real life looks like.
True. Sofa King is on that hit list. You know that, right? Because Sofa King been really pipey lately, and Salah is gonna have to shut him up.
Mm.
But yeah, I really like the vlogs where they're going to places. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see her in front of a counter eating food or on a couch. I want to see her going to places. I want to see going to all the malls and really showing me how it's really like for a regular person, an expat to go there. I want to see her going to the beach, the different beaches. I want to see her going
Yes, I
all over
love
the
the beach.
place. But as usual,
Mhm.
she sits in one place and then she talks crap and then she does all these driving around and taking videos
Yeah.
and then putting the music on. It's very low effort as usual.
Monty, you ask
Oh,
too much of her.
Yeah, I
yeah.
You
do.
always do.
And maybe I'm about to ask even more. I want her to show us like her having fun and like how she's managing in Kuwait. Because we all, because everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be so hard, it's this, that, and the other. And she's like, yeah, it's hard, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but you're not showing us like what you're doing. Like, what are the tips? What are the tricks? Like, girl, you did it, right? Show us how you did it.
Right, exactly. Tips and trips. Tips and tricks by way of Foodie Beauty. How to randomly go to a country where you could easily be kidnapped by whoever you're seeing. They could take you anywhere. Like, how would she know where they're going? You could have easily taken her anywhere to like the outskirts, put her in a
Oh
van
man.
or put her on a camel, and then off she
Looking back at
goes.
those desert scenes, yeah, those could
Yeah,
get real scary.
exactly. Right. What if like a van just shows up and these like guys just jump out? I'm like, you the Foodie Beauty? You the Foodie Beauty? But like, time for you to go to a streaming house where all she does is like stream all day on like a
Oh
couch, but
man.
and they just like make all the monies and no one is the wiser.
I don't know, but if it's men that's doing it, I bet she would like that.
Yeah, maybe she thinking, man, this is mad kinky. These hot, sexy guys have me all up in their house and they don't want me to leave because I'm so sexy. Can you imagine? She
Yeah.
twists it. It's like, no, Foodie, you're kidnapped. Like, no, they want me. That's why I'm here. They don't want me to leave. Oh,
Oh man.
it's like he could ditch her in the desert. He could have, because they were there a couple days ago.
Mhm. Yeah, Balanced Opinion says, it's so quiet and just her and Sally. And I literally thought this is where Idiot Chantal, oh, okay, gets disappeared in the desert. Exactly. When he was like, yeah, I can hear you breathe. I was like, oh my God.
Right? I was like, I still think, why did she keep that in there? It's like the guy just is talking about her breathing. So that just means it was just more pronounced in when he was hearing it because she's like, can you imagine?
Oh my god.
In a desert snowstorm or a
Right,
desert windstorm.
right, exactly.
Yes, but on unpopular opinion, at the beginning, because that was the first blog, I
Hmm.
thought, I thought, well, maybe some people just say stuff and they without a hidden intention.
Yeah.
So he might have just commented that in passing without an hidden intention. But seeing now that he won't even sit close to her, yeah, it was,
Hmm. It's very telling.
yeah.
Because, yeah,
Mhm.
I had an idea at first, but I wasn't gonna just, say that this and that about the man the first video. But then the second video, it was a little bit more apparent of like
Yeah.
the distancing when they went to the Kuwait towers. And then the live stream is like, yeah, definitely there's distance there. He doesn't care. And can we talk about the new iPhone? That's pretty new, right? I wonder what version of
Speaking
iPhone that
that,
is. The green one.
yeah, that quality from the potato that we saw when she got off, at the airport to
Yeah.
him holding that new phone, because I upgraded my phone. I didn't have a potato, but I can buy a new phone, and that's definitely a upgraded phone.
Yeah, exactly. It looks brand new, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, she definitely, and she got him a Apple Watch. Okay, I mean, if they are married, then I
Mm.
guess it's all good,
I guess he has to track
right?
those steps he's taking her on. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Melanie says her fupa must be so dry right now. That's why you gotta use jelly, Melanie. You gotta jelly them fupa balls up, moisturize.
Oh my god.
You
No,
think I'm
that
joking?
poopa is no, that poopa is moist. The heat
Use
in that desert that she's
right.
dealing with. Mm-mm.
Use
And
some
that abaya,
Vaseline.
there's no wind blowing underneath that.
You got some airflow.
No,
Don't
there's
worry.
none.
All you gotta
Mm-mm.
do, she needs to just, like blow some air on it. I don't know, maybe have like a portable fan on there.
Like a little mini hanging fupa fan, like people have around their neck.
Yeah,
They go to the
yeah.
amusement park.
Something like you put it on your waist and it's just, like
Mm. Yeah, that's all funny until you don't have AC. Long story short, I went to SeaWorld with my cousin and she had one. I'm like, this dorky tourist looking girl. And then she gave it to me and I went home and I was sitting there using it when the heat wave came through.
yeah, there you
Hmm.
go. Right, exactly. Marlene says she'll be coconut oiling that up. Exactly. See, she could use coconut oil and be like, Salah, it's edible.
Monty, too much.
What?
You're giving me mental images.
But it is edible though. All she needs to do is use the coconut oil, the same one she would use for cooking, and be like, and have him lick it off.
Oh, oh.
Am I giving too much imagery right now?
Yeah,
It's
I
too
just want to
early,
think about
Monty.
something Mary said yesterday. Oh my goodness. I was like, Mary, why? I'm trying to eat dinner.
Oh, what was it? I don't remember, but yeah, I remember your comment.
Yeah. I was like, girl, why? I think it has something to do with Dee Dee and when she was changing and all of that. But you know what Nader really did? He looks a lot better. Like he just looked healthier. Like
He
he's
does?
glowing a little bit more. I think so. Before he was looking kind of. I mean, listen, those snowy nights they were looking rough.
Yeah, they were looking rough. It was a rough period of time with the fighting and everything. Some people enjoyed it
Hmm.
and whatnot, but yeah, he was pretty sickly, and the abuse of substances, the drugs, wasn't a good look overall. So we'll see whether or not that comes back. Hopefully, everybody's doing better and has passed all of that BS, because it's not good, not good at
Yeah.
all.
Oh, and I'm thinking about Pete and the scale and
Yeah.
how he just completely blew her cover and how like and the thing is you could tell Pete kind of really fell into it. Like half of him, I think, feels like, yeah, this is what she gets. Like, she lies and whatever, boohoo. And the other half is kind of loyal, like he is her friend. So you could tell he feels bad, and he's kind of like, oh, maybe I just maybe, like, and it's like, nah, Pete, we see what happened there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, at least he's learning to take care of himself. This is something that he should have learned when he was like a teenager, to like cook
Yeah,
at least some decent meals, and prepare yourself for a good transition into adulthood. But he's like in his late 30s and learning how to cook. Which, hey, some people are like this. We all can learn things later on in life, but
yeah, no
hopefully,
time like the present.
exactly. Hopefully, it's a learning experience, and hopefully, he makes the right decision again. Like I talked about yesterday, this is better be proactive than reactive, because right now we don't even
Mhm.
know what is the best decision to do. Should he rent out the place, like right now, the room now, and not wait for Foodie Beauty to not pay the rent? But then again, if he does that and she pays the rent, then he's literally booting her out of the place, and then their
I
relationship is not going to go well. Or he could not rent the place thinking she is going to pay the rent, then she doesn't, then he's going to be screwed. So what's the best decision?
But he will have to clean.
Yeah, he will have to.
He will have to clean her
gonna end
room if
up,
he wants to rent it, and he's not gonna do that. The bags are
yeah,
too
yeah.
heavy. My arms are hurting.
Right. Well, he can always get the help of his brother. He could do that.
When he was
Or he could hire
wait,
people.
wait. When he was talking about how he regretted going to the grocery store, I I like my mind couldn't even go down that logic train because it's like, what part of feeding yourself could you regret? And
Right. It's like three basic human needs: food, shelter, clothing. There is food for a reason, Pete's. You're gonna need to
it's like
get food. Do not
Who
Uber
regrets
anything.
taking care of themselves? I don't
Exactly.
know. He's in an interesting place. I'll say that. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's, like I have a grocery store that I can walk to. It's like why aren't you grateful that you don't need a car to go to the grocery store? Like he's in such a state that I don't know. It's just baby steps. At least he's cooking. At least he
Exactly.
made it.
I'd
Hmm.
be grateful that yeah, I can walk to the grocery store and that it isn't a journey like with some people where they
Yeah,
live.
there's food deserts. Like
Yeah.
people legitimately don't have access to like grocery stores and things near them. So it's like, come on, Peace.
Yeah, you could get a
Yeah.
backpack. You could easily
Hmm.
get a backpack or one of those travel bags, like the ones where you pack everything and you travel all over the world. You could have one of
Actually,
those camping
I have a
backpacks.
cooler backpack. Like, my I have a company that I work for. It's like a promotional thing that they mailed out. And I thought, oh, this is kind of, whatever. I'm not gonna walk around with this. And now I do because it comes in
Mhm.
handy when I'm walking to the grocery store and I want to keep my cool things. Oh,
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of options. We said he could get a cart and push his
yeah,
cart
oh
full
yeah.
of groceries. He could do
Imagine
that.
watching him push that cart down the road.
I would watch it.
Of course.
Oh, I will watch it.
Yeah,
He
I
could be
totally would watch
vlogging it
it.
Jessica Messica style.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. It's all good. That's all he needs to do. Oh boy, but yeah, I mean, there's options for him. He's just not thinking with the right mindset. Like he needs to eat. I would say don't Uber anything because you're sometimes you might regret that
Oh.
5, 10, or even $15 you just use an Uber a couple times. That could have given you like another meal rather than you having nothing.
It's kind of sad how he trusts Foodie so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like he completely trusts her,
I think
and
what it
it's
is that he
sad.
doesn't trust himself. That's what's the saddest part. Because if he trusted himself, then it wouldn't matter if he trusted her or not because he would have him and he doesn't have himself. And that's what's
Yeah.
scary about this whole situation because I honestly don't think Foodie's gonna like completely, ghost him or whatever because this is all for play. We know that, right? So like we play along, oh, is he coming back? Is it, all that. But really it's him and Foodie together. And it's just sad that he doesn't have enough like self love in himself to like not be played around with like this.
Yeah. I just wish that he changes his mindset over time and really gets with the program. He still has practically just under 3 weeks to get a new roomie in case she doesn't pay come December the 1st. And time's a ticking.
So is
Mhm.
the brother is Pete's brother renting somewhere?
Pete's brother is renting with his roomie, which is really his
But
girlfriend that they get
that
into fights with.
I
And
mean,
it's
but
uh,
bad.
is he paying rent or is he just staying
Uh,
there while she's paying rent?
That's the thing, right? He gets
Uh-huh.
EI is what I heard, which is employment insurance. But
Oh, okay.
I'm not really sure if he is paying. I believe he is, but then again, you never really know if he truly is paying half the rent. He should be with his quote unquote girlfriend.
Thinking he's probably not because if he was able to like hold his own and he's not in a happy situation, this would be the perfect time to come in and,
Yeah,
rebuild that brotherly relationship.
exactly. Leave and form the Gut House in Orleans, Ottawa. The Gut House.
The belly boys.
Yeah, the Belly Boys. Welcome to Bellytopia
Billy told me.
with the Belly Boys from Orleans. And then we show the bellies at real slow mo.
Oh, you know what it
I'm telling
reminds me
you.
of? What's that show? Oh, it's always sunny in Philadelphia. The
Yeah.
Eagles, or when they're like in the wrestling ring. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And they're like, oh no, okay.
Right. A balanced opinion says the
Yeah.
rage is real. Just drank a pre-workout and can't wait to rage run. Chantel could never exactly. She could never run. That is. Oh boy. Well, good for you. A balanced opinion. Enjoy yourself. It ain't that says wahaha. Unless that money is automatically taken out of Chantel's account each month, then that rent ain't getting paid next. And that is a scary feeling to not have your rent paid and you be out on your ass. I think he's so laid back because he does have the option of his mom. But then again, you are gonna get your credit ruined, and that is something he does not want to do, especially knowing that Foodie has two
Oh,
bankruptcies.
right.
That is a lot for a person in their 30s. Like most of
Mhm.
us
Wait,
don't go through a
do we
bankruptcy.
know if yeah, do
hmm
we know if his credit isn't already ruined or compromised?
I have no idea, but I think they may have been something here and there because you never know. Because it's
Mhm.
look at so much has been happening, like using it. Remember, like a year ago, she was using his credit card to pay for the meals because she said she lost hers. So
Right.
whenever they would order food, it would always be on his credit card, and she was maxing it out. So yeah, I think his credit might have one or two hits, a ding here and there, because they're not the best with money. Like Pete's was good with his money and his credit, but she wasn't. And then when he's coming together with her and he's going through these major depressive episodes, like yeah, he's not really gonna be thinking about paying his card on time and other things. He's thinking about something else. So yeah, she
Oh,
was
I don't
really mad when she got exposed, her bankruptcy exposed.
oh, yeah, I don't think Peace has the great credit and everything that we think he might have.
hmm
Like, it's probably better than Foodie's, but, I don't know, for him to be so complacent with her, he must not have too many other options. That's what I'm thinking, because he's
hmm
really just letting her run his life.
Exactly, and the whole payday loan scenario from a couple months ago, and creditors were calling him. Remember that? And they had to mute it because he said that, oh yeah, a creditor was calling him about the loan.
Oh,
Remember that from like what was that, like 4 months ago or something like that?
mm-mm. I really just kind of really jumped into all this craziness. This summer, maybe around like the earliest May or June. I'm a
Oh,
tax professional, so it wasn't until after the tax season that I had time to deal with all this. So
I
I'm
see.
about to
Okay.
have to wrap it back up. So I'm getting in all of it now because this is craziness. Like, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
I
like
don't
there's
know.
a lot happening here. And
Hmm.
it's how you hear about stories of people getting into substances and losing everything, but you never have a real life episode except if you're in the
You know
girlverse
what,
and you've
Monty?
seen Shiny and Rev. Like Shiny and Rev, they had hundreds of thousands of dollars and now they're broke and on the
Yeah, we
street
hear
in
these stories
shelters.
all the time, right?
Yeah,
Like
but
the
we never
drug use
see.
and how people
Yeah,
spiral. And
and you
yeah,
never
when
see
you
real
laid
life
it out.
experience. Yeah.
Exactly. So I was like, not that I didn't believe you or whatever, but I'm just like, okay, that sounds whatever, but I don't think so. Like, who's gonna really let their lives fall apart like that? And to see Dee Dee lose her job, to see the meth and all the math and everything, and it really shows you how quickly or how like fragile everything can be in your life.
Mm-hmm. It
I mean, if
is.
you
It.
let these negative um influences and catalysts go unchecked.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So true. And we're seeing it with Foodie going to a foreign country. She is still very lucky that nothing really bad has happened to her because
That's true.
anything could have happened. So she's lucky that this guy didn't just bring her to the desert and then she got hauled off somewhere else, anywhere. And how are people gonna start looking for her? Because it's hard enough when
Well,
people
she's
get hauled off in Canada, much less in Kuwait. Like, what the hell? Where are you gonna start looking?
yeah, I was just thinking she's lucky that he showed up, honestly, because she could have just been ghosted.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
yeah, and trying to figure out where you're going, you don't have the money, or who knows, but I don't, from what she showed, I don't think she did the research to have her money together and, like a plan B for accommodations and everything. So pretty good that that he's actually in the video. Like so far so good. I'm just excited to see what rolls out.
Hmm. Yeah, that's very true. At least he did show, and now we're still not really sure what his true intentions are. But I'm sure we're gonna find out in time. But yeah, it could have gone a lot worse, and that's why some people were thinking it's super scary, especially when you're putting your trust into somebody you've never met in person, because trust is a rare resource these days, or commodity, where you just can't trust anybody and everybody because you never know what their intentions are for you.
Well, and that's the thing. That's why I was saying you can't, it's not about having trust in other people. You have to have trust in yourself. And like what I found is that my trust in myself is learning to, discern, other people that I can trust or when I can trust or need to look out for other resources. But Foodie doesn't have that. Like we can see that um she relies a lot on her audience. I think that's probably gonna be her saving grace, her being a YouTuber, is that she has so many eyes on her. So that is kind of like her protection because she's hearing all these different voices say, like, hey, it could be this, it could be that, look out for that. And Saul is hearing that too, right?
Hmm.
So that's changing his game plan. So, you know, the the scam or whatever he's doing is he's not gonna be able to roll it out in the same kind of way. It's gonna keep him on his toes.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Very true. Well, we shall see what happens. Like I said, I did call it. Remember when I said in October, I'm like, something's gonna happen the end of October. I guarantee it. And then look, she left October 1st. I know I'm gonna say something's gonna happen by the end of November. I guarantee that something's gonna happen. So we're gonna see how Peace is gonna react to either the rent getting paid or not getting paid, and what his game plans are gonna be. Is he gonna be proactive? I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna be proactive. I think he's gonna sit and wait like a frog in a pot and get
Think
bored.
so. I think he's trying, but he doesn't know, right? Because he's
Hmm.
starting to cook. He has to eat. So he went to the grocery store. He's cooking. So that's good. He's putting out more content. Peace. That's good. We probably won't know about December until we know about November's payment, right? So like once that
Yeah.
hits and we see how she's spending, then maybe we'll have an idea in how Peace responds of
Yes.
maybe if that December rent's gonna get paid.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's really on his response and how he's acting, because it was very telling when he said, "Oh, I applied for a job out of nowhere." A couple weeks ago, and people like, "You applied for a job? Why would he?" And I'm like, "I know what's going on. Something's going on in that house. Like she's leaving, and he's worried. That's why he applied for a
Mhm.
job." And I was right.
Well, and
Something
then
was going
also
on.
he's what's the with the oh shoot, sorry, I lost it.
No worries, no worries.
It's like when something's falling out your hand and just bumbles onto the floor. And I'm like, well, there it goes.
Mosto says, "I loved when Pete said he will not move out before she's back. She will have to face him." I guess she will, unless she
Yes.
wants to pull a Shiny River, just leave all her shit there and go somewhere else. That's not out of the question for her, because you've seen her leave her stuff at the trap before and just abandon it.
Yeah, but
Really?
he's not gonna move out. But if he can't pay the rent and if food he doesn't pay, he'll
Then
be
that,
Well, I
forced
think
to
he'll have
move
to
out.
figure it
yeah,
out.
yeah, that's his credit. So he's gonna have to rebuild.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to move, or I don't think he's prepared to move. So he's probably either kind of get like a roommate or something, or maybe just go through the eviction process, I think.
Yeah, well, those are the options. Get a roommate or two. Like I said, the setup would be have your brother move in, explain that, hey, we'll share the one room for now, and have a third person go in Foodie's room. Then you have three people paying for everything. Then it's possible. It would be hard if it's two people, especially when your brother is on EI and you never know when you're gonna get a job or how you're gonna cover things. It's easier with three people rather than two, because then that third person just split it three ways. Everything 2,200 divided by three, or we could just even say 2,100 for simplicity. Divided by three is how much? $700. Everybody just comes up with $700 every month to keep the place. It's actually doable.
Well, it's true.
It is. And then, just survive as long as you can until, you find other means to survive.
So
But
I
yeah,
missed it with Nader's stream. Did he actually cook?
he cooked before. He didn't cook during the stream because that's what I was
Oh,
dreading. Because
okay.
if he cooked during the stream, I would be like, OMG, it would be hours because I think they were on for like 2.5 hours, something like that. And you know how his streams are,
Hmm.
right? Like he was doing 8 hour streams before,
Oh no,
12 hour streams. Oh, you weren't around then?
I don't watch any of these people directly. So I
Okay,
just watch
yeah.
reaction channels. Yeah.
He was doing those long streams, so 2.5 hours almost is what he did. And I was like, yeah,
Mm.
I can't do
What
like the
people do
four or
for
five.
2.5 hours watching him not cook? Or
Right?
I
He's
guess
just
he's
talking.
cooking, but yeah. Oh, okay. I
Yeah, he
mean,
was
what do
just
we do,
talking last
right?
night.
We're just vibing. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, they were eating huge bowls of food, feeding each other kiwis, being
Wasn't that
all,
sweet?
huh? Is
Wasn't
that
that sweet?
sweet? Sure.
Hmm. They were so loving.
No, they were totally sexualizing it.
It was gross.
Uh,
Yeah, they were totally sexualizing the feeding of the kiwi, the biting, like I said, the hugging the arms over each other. It's like
Why don't they get an OnlyFans? If they want to do that, they could easily get an OF and then be done with it and show everything they want to show.
exactly,
is it like a taboo of it? That's the appeal.
Probably, yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cause you're
And
so right.
to
They
piss
should
off
just do it.
foodie. It's
yeah,
it's
Oh, oh,
it's, it's
right.
both, yeah.
Hmm. Oh, you know she's gonna be mad. Oh man, that's all she wanted was to be on camera and for him to, you know, to show that he liked her.
exactly. What did he say about Foodie Beauty? Asked Gemini that she's being disrespectful when she's wearing the hijab because she's not being just a lot of stuff like she doesn't believe in the religion, and she's just trying to assimilate the culture in a wrong type of way. She does this with everybody. When she was with him, it was all about the Egyptian food. Now that she's with Salah, it's all about Kuwaiti food and Syrian food and whatnot. Like he's just saying she was fake, and that
Well, she
it's not
did
going to work
dig
out,
into. She
and
did
that
make that little dig at his food though. That
hmm
was funny
yeah,
when
the
she was like,
kanafa.
"Yeah, it's not burnt." Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, pretty much go. She was just him and Didi were just both talking a lot of shit while eating for 2.5 hours, and that's it.
Mhm. There was no dicey. There were no dicey moments that I remember.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. But hey, they're back. Roman and Roman, he's a lie about everything.
Right.
Yeah, Foodie Beauty's
What?
crying. She wants to come home. She's been, messaging me. I'm like, dude, you need to stop. Then it's like, yeah,
Mm,
Netter's in he can't come online. That's why he's not online. Nader comes on. It's like he needs to stop.
yeah. I guess he figured if they're not gonna come out, I'm gonna take this opportunity.
Yeah, to just make something up and say that I
Hmm.
have my sources. And it was all bullshit.
Of course it was. He was just trying something to stay relevant. And I don't know who he was showing off to. Like maybe that's a friend or something. And he was
Yeah,
like, maybe he was like, oh, look at, I have a YouTube channel and I'm very popular and famous. And so he was spilling some tea on foodie or trying to or pretend so that more people will watch him and I don't know, have points with the friends that he was on there.
yeah, that's exactly it. People were
Could you
watching him.
imagine? He trying to get clout off of Foodie Beauty.
But he's always trying to do that.
I mean,
Like
get it how you
I
live.
didn't believe any word that he said.
Mm.
Like Roman is a liar.
Right. Exactly.
What is his like affiliation or connection? Because I don't even know how he's involved.
Oh,
Didn't she date?
well,
Or she tried? I don't know.
and
I don't
yeah,
remember.
something like that. Yes, remember they.
Oh, he's
It
an
was
ex.
changing before they met online. Then they met at the clinic when he was picking up his meds for what was it that he needed? He had like stanky breath or something like that. He had some sort of
Oh,
affliction, and then they met at the pharmacy and exchanged numbers. That was one. That was one story. The other story is that they met online. It kept on changing because both of them were just making shit up. And then
I do forget.
he also said that they met
Sorry, go ahead.
online and that she automatically started showing him how much money she makes on YouTube. But he got excited and interested and he wanted to know more. And that's how they met. There's been just way too much stories. But one thing is the last time that BBJ went to the vet,
Oh, that's right.
Roman held BBJ. Yeah, I think runs in circles. At the end of the day, Foodie Beauty tried to make Nader jealous with Roman. And I think Roman
Oh,
could possibly actually know about Nader through the community, but it might have been like a distant thing, like a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend kind of knows about him.
interesting.
Hmm. But yeah, that's the story. The Foodie Beauty said they made out. Roman denied that. At that time, Roman was with somebody that had the ginger cat, Kiwi, the parrot, and the dog. Because at the end of his one of his very first streams, they called out his
Oh,
name. Then
wait,
he ended the
Kiwi is a
stream. Is a
wait, Kiwi
parrot.
is the name of the pet? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Kiwi is the name of the parrot that he claimed was his. But then after like 2 or 3 months, he just magically appeared at a new place. Some people are saying that's the aunt's place that has the like the jacuzzi, the hot tub. And then he was driving all the nice cars. And he was driving in this Porsche. And people are like, no, that's not even your Porsche.
What does
Yeah,
Roman do? He's a boxer, right? Or what is the
no,
boxing
he's
thing?
not a
No.
boxer. He says he has a truck and he has a transportation company, like a moving company. Like he was
Oh,
supposed to move
okay.
Foodie, remember? Because he had a truck.
Well, why was he boxing? That's
He
just
was
his hobby?
because he wants to box me. He was supposed to have boxed me in the summertime, but then he punked out
Wait,
and I went
Monty,
all the
are
way to
you a
Ottawa.
boxer? Is that
I don't need to
wanted to
be a
fight?
boxer. He's
That's
like
just
how
me?
he's like 100 and how many pounds? Like 120 pounds, maybe.
Oh, wow,
And
okay.
I literally, Edna, I literally went to Ottawa for this man to box him, and then he's like, he doesn't have the venue after telling me he had the venue. This is a
Listen,
whole
he didn't
thing.
want no parts of Florida man going to the alligators. Here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I showed up, took up my time out of my day, showed up ready to box. Man's telling me he doesn't have the venue. Yeah,
Oh,
He
and
chickened
what is
out.
this?
exactly. And now he's talking about boxing again.
Oh,
Balance
wow.
opinion says he's
Okay.
115 pounds soaking wet. And then I'm telling the dude, and before he was like he does MMA, amateur MMA. He said that as well. He's like 15-1. That was bullshit. He didn't do anything. He doesn't know how to box. He doesn't have a gym. His gloves are brand new. But hey, I was gonna take him on because I'm like, Roman, do you understand that there is multiple weight classes when it comes to boxing, and that you I am at the class of what would be considered a super heavyweight
Got it.
because based on
How
my
tall is Roman?
I don't have no idea how tall do you think he
Oh,
is.
okay. Oh, I don't know. I mean,
I think
I
he
think
probably is
you're
like 5'5", maybe 5'6", if
He
that.
he looked
oh, that's
slightly
not,
higher than
yeah.
Foodie. Not that much taller
Yeah,
than Foodie.
exactly.
So that's not a matchup. Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Now I see. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, there's 17 weight classes in boxing, and I'm like, dude,
Okay.
like if I'm like 220 pounds, that in boxing is called a super heavyweight. I'm at like the top class.
Mm. Oh
And
man, that's so
I'm like,
funny.
Roman, do you understand what that means? And he's like, it doesn't matter about the
Nope.
weight class.
He's a boxer. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, we can just do it. We can box. He's gonna knock me out, and I'm like, okay, okay, Roman. But I
Um.
did show up
Oh,
though.
runs in circles. That chair, yeah, that chair dancing was
Oh
that was too much for
yes,
my eyes.
the chair, the humping of the chair when he was drunk. That is a classic right there. It's it's like I'm making love to this chair, to this chair. You know, like the Usher song. I'm like, I'm
Right.
making
Okay,
love
so
in this
because I thought he was
Remember.
a DJ too, right? Is he? But he's not
Oh,
really a
he's
DJ.
not a real DJ. All he does is randomly starts playing music while people are talking, and people are like,
Oh
Roman, can you stop
Lord.
playing the music? This is like it's so ridiculous. He's not a DJ. Oh, Melanie Sass is like Roman is paying child support to that chair. Yes. Linda M says, "Hey, is Foodie Beauty really married?" I say nope. I don't know how people are voting these days on whether or not Foodie's married. I don't know. We can check. We can see what the sentiment is towards that. Is Foodie married? Start a poll. Is Foodie Beauty really married? Yes or no? Hey, if Nader wants to box me, he can box me. I don't mind. I'll
No,
box
let's let
anybody.
Nader Nader stay a lover. I do not want to see him boxing.
Yeah. All I got to do is make
Mm-mm.
sure I got like those ear guards in case he wants to like fry and
Oh,
saute my ears. He might bite them off and then try to saute them.
when you were talking about that holding hand fight or that
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
was doing when you
Holyfield,
were
Mike
biting your ear,
Tyson.
I
Yes,
was just, yeah.
my ears are off
Oh,
limits, Nader. Yeah, no knives allowed. No eating people. Like
no ear
I'm not.
nibbling.
Yes, this isn't Zambian meat where he eats people. Oh boy. The mansion lies makes no sense. They don't make any sense. A lot doesn't make any sense.
No.
Hmm. A lot of it doesn't. But hey, we always will find out the truth in time. Just like how we found out about the scale. Look at that. We found out the truth, and we're gonna find out the truth about other things. It'll just take some
Listen,
time.
that scale was, I mean, the math just was not mathing. Looking at her, anybody who, I don't know, wears clothes, no, she doesn't wear a 2X. It's just,
Hmm.
who is she trying to fool? That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm. So now we know she's around 450. And
Yes.
she said she was a size 60. And I think somebody was saying that was like a 4 or 5X.
Yeah, she's like 5X, 6X sizes, even though she does 2 and
Oh,
3X. And then that's
okay.
why the clothes shrink, and then, you know, she buys new clothes. That's one of the things that she's just constantly buying clothes, just all the
Okay.
time.
And well, and that makes sense because nothing fits. So she would be constantly uncomfortable. That's
Yeah,
probably why
exactly.
she wants to wear the abaya because she doesn't have any. And now it makes sense that she wouldn't take anything. She doesn't have anything to take.
What is she wearing underneath the abaya?
I wonder. Yeah, that does make
Probably that.
sense because then all
Yeah.
her clothes will be super short and very revealing on her body. Like her body will be kind of like, you know how you have those Pillsbury cans when you have like the dough and you start, unwrapping it and then it starts popping out at the seams. You've seen those cans, right? Like the ready to bake, like s- I don't know, like crusty stuff, like those ready to bake, and it's like this cylindrical can, right?
Yeah. It's like we always bought the crescents
Yeah, like the
that were
croissants.
rolled up
Yeah,
that
the
way.
croissants. Yes, exactly. Kind of like that, and it's
Oh
popped
my
out at the
goodness.
seams. That's what she looks like.
Monty, don't drag me like that.
Croissant.
I'm from the Midwest. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Croissant.
I,
Yes.
wait,
Uh,
croissant.
wait a second. Somebody says Pillsbury Crescent rolls. Maybe they are called Pillsbury Crescent rolls.
Yeah.
It's all good. Wait a second. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to drag you like that. Actually, you're right. They are called crescent rolls. Yeah, they
Oh,
are
look,
called
I
crescent rolls. You're right.
je parlez-vous français un petit un peu. I'm sorry.
You're right. My bad. It is actually called Pillsbury crescent rolls and not croissant rolls. So you are actually right, Edna.
No, no, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, it kind of probably looks like that. That's why she packed light, because she was just gonna wear a lot of
Yeah,
abayas, maybe a little bit of something something underneath there. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow up. But
giving
yeah,
people a little bit of extra show.
oh boy, I don't know how well that would go over. Can you what? I wonder what happens if you accidentally show something over there, because you know how she was. Well, I guess maybe you don't know Edna, but how she was before is like, boy, oh boy, it was at any moment in the day, at any time, she could have easily flashed anybody back like a year ago.
Wow. Now, were these accidental flashes or are these like feeders or whoever
Uh,
paying her to do this?
I think earlier it was a lot of accidental, but then it kept on
Oh,
happening way too much that it felt like as if it was,
she was
it.
capitalizing off of it.
Yes, exactly. It was
Oh,
intentional.
gotcha.
It
Mm.
was intentional for Monty.
Hmm. For
And
me,
tech.
at one point, wasn't she kind of eyeing me and using a pillow and putting it between her legs like it's my head, like she's trying to put me in a headlock, like she's
Oh
practicing for
no.
Hell in the Cell for SummerSlam or something like that, trying to headlock me, trying to figure for me, trying to
Wait,
act
Monty,
like
why
she's
is
gonna.
everybody coming after you? Monty trying to box.
I
Booty trying
don't.
to get in a
I don't
headlock.
know what Foodie Beauty wants with me. At one moment, it's like she wants to date me. Well, that was in the past. The other moment, she's coming at me sideways.
Right. Well, we forget you're Jamaican, so that's right there, right?
Well, maybe I don't know. She was eating them Jamaican patties for a while.
Mm-hmm.
She was
She
always
wanted some of that
going.
Jamaican meat.
Well, that isn't that what her aunt said in when was that, October? Oh, them Jamaican, all the Jamaican men from what, like 96 to what, like 11 or 12 years old. Jamaican
Yeah,
men, 12-year-old Jamaican men.
that is so disturbing. It's like,
What?
no.
Right? What age did she say it? Was it 11 or 12? She
I
was
know,
like
I think it was
Jamaican men,
14, wasn't it?
something like that. I'm like,
I
that's
mean,
not a man.
no, it's like no one in front of you. I'm honestly, shoot, at my age, if you're younger than 30, it's like, please, boy.
Right? Oh man, the aunt was like, "Yeah, all these Jamaican men's gonna want you."
Mm-mm. It's really funny how, like, in her mind, they just think, like they're just these, I don't know, sex pots or something. Like, it's
Yeah, that's what they
wild.
call them, sex pats, because it's a booming industry. Because now it's an industry because there's companies who cater to people coming from what would be considered first world countries to countries that don't have as much, and they'll date the citizens of these countries, and try and find somebody or not, just going around just dating.
It was really interesting when you were talking about how in Canada there's certain hotels, like people know the areas and you kind of let
Foodie
it be
knew.
known that, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
that
had
was the
no
strangest
idea.
thing. Yeah, like, yes, because what happens is that they first try and put up these refugees with families, right? Because it's
Mhm.
better, because then you can easily transition. But if not, they'll put them in hotels, and it seems Foodie Beauty knew which hotel it was that housed the Syrian refugees, and I'm like, is she serious? She actually said that?
And that really goes to show how she's, getting on these quote unquote dates. Like if you
Yeah.
listen to and watch any of like, documentaries and stories of like essay, not to go into trigger warning stuff, but like that side of YouTube and people telling their stories and healing and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy to see the female predators like how it looks, to see her preying on these men like this. And it's really interesting, like with the tragic story of the other day, how even as grown men, grown women, people can be taken advantage of. Like you have to be diligent.
Exactly. Yeah. At any age, it could be taken advantage of.
Yeah, I mean, look at Dee Dee. It's just, and I mean, not that she wasn't like a willing, you have to take accountability for your life, of course. But no matter your age, you have people that are willing to take advantage of you.
Exactly. That's very true. Very,
Mhm.
very true. But hey, she should. When should she have a video out? I guess usually a later at night is when she does her stuff. Maybe she can get the ball rolling better, easier. I don't know.
You said she's plus 7 or 8 hours?
She's 8 hours now because they don't do daylight saving times there, but we just went through daylight saving times almost a week ago, so now it's 8 hours.
Right.
Before it was 7. So right now it's like
Okay.
8:35 p.m. GMT plus 3. There is his time zone.
And what's
Greenwich Mean Time
GMT?
plus 3. Greenwich Mean Time.
Greenwich Mean Time. Oh, okay. Thanks. I can't do time math to save my life. So when you explained that, I was like, oh, now it makes sense.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I
Um,
try my best to figure things out. Have I heard anything about Andrew Ditch? Somebody was telling me that Andrew Ditch got into trouble again and may have been remanded into custody. I'm gonna try and find out because yeah, Andrew Ditch is from like the greater Buffalo area. I think he's more like Tonawanda. But yeah, a lot has been happening with him in his life. The last time he uploaded was a month ago. So I'm gonna have to find out what happened with Andrew and see if people are looking out for him. But yeah, if you don't know who Andrew Ditch is, Google Andrew Ditch.
I was gonna say, is he like a DLF type character?
Yes, he actually is as
Okay.
close to DLF as possible, and DLF is aware of him. He's aware of DLF. They've kind of actually had a little bit of a tiff because Andrew Ditch reviewed DLF and said that DLF should do this and that, and then DLF went real nasty on Andrew Ditch in a video, or was it a live stream, talking all sorts of stuff. Because I'm pretty sure they're very well aware of each other. I'm not sure if they've seen each other in town though. They probably have. Who knows? They're from the same area.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so funny how like this is real life, but it's our show. It's crazy to me. 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
like, these are
there's
real people.
yeah, they are. There's a lot of stuff going on. But hey, what I'm gonna say is, I guess we can wrap this up and we will convene again. I'm gonna be here throughout the day. If nothing happens, I will be cooking tonight. But if something happens, then of course I'm gonna be here. I think Foodie Beauty is probably gonna come up with a log, with a vlog, not a log, a vlog. And if she doesn't,
What's on
then I will just go on my third channel and just, maybe cook and hang out. We'll see. I'm also trying to
what's
do
on the menu?
forks of the credit drive. I'll see how that works out because right now for fall, it's beautiful there. What's on the menu? I'm not really sure right now. I'm gonna think about something. Anyone know what happened to Sir Jam? S Jam? I have no idea. His channel was just gone. Well, not necessarily gone in the normal way that you would see, like removed by YouTube. He probably maybe suspended it or removed it himself. But yeah, a couple days ago it was just like not there. And then Jessica Messica was talking about S Jam's channel and how the Gut Boy situation and how he was making money and that he's with Jacqueline and Jacqueline was the one who was posting his dick pictures in her Discord and saying all sorts of stuff and there was like threats and blah blah blah. It's just like a complete mess. And it
Yeah.
didn't the whole Ronnie situation didn't do him in any favors, saying that
Oh,
he was
sorry.
just playing around and kind of was touching Ronnie's junk. But I guess Ronnie took offense to that.
I mean, do guys play around by touching their junk like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean,
What?
I'm not a guy, so
What?
I don't.
What you're telling
Oh,
me?
What?
Yeah, if
what?
guys
Oh,
do
okay.
that, they'll walk by and like grab your junk, squeeze it real
Okay.
hard. What
Listen,
is
if a
that
friend
weird?
came up and grabbed my boob, I'd be like, "Listen, girl, you gotta stop." Like, we're not friends like that. But I'm not a touchy feely kind of person. So you do you.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with maybe S Jam will be back. It isn't the first, second, or third time S Jam's kind of said he's out. S Jam seems to have this cycle where his videos will be up, then he gets into a situation, his videos are gone, then he comes back again, the videos are back, and then they're gone, then he comes back again. So
So he's done this before.
yeah, he has done this before, but not like this. Like the channel will
Oh.
still be there, but just without any videos. And then the videos will be back like maybe the same day or the next day. So we shall see.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Maybe
we'll
he
see.
maybe he checked himself into AA.
Yeah, maybe he did. Who knows? Maybe
I
that.
hope so.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully he did because yeah, the drinking was just getting out of control, and it
Yeah,
was
I
just
was
too
really
much.
concerned when he had was driving after he was drinking. That's because it's one thing like when you're in your house and you're just being silly on the internet on
Hmm.
camera drunk, like it's not a good look. But when you're endangering yourself and others by driving, that's not okay.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of people took a lot of offense to that. So hopefully he's getting things
Well,
under control. So we shall see what happens. We definitely see. Lindsay asks, "How good are friends before the grabbing starts?" Hey, some people start grabbing right away
yeah,
and seeing how
maybe
you
that's how you
react.
find out your friend.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, there's a lot to it, but hey, boy. Well, thank you everybody for joining me for this,
Thank you,
live.
Monty.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Thank
thanks,
Thank
Mary.
Monty. Thanks,
you.
Mary.
Yeah, Mary
Thank you,
Edna.
chat.
Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I'll be back throughout the day as usual because I'm always here, right? Providing content, doing reacts, commentary. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye bye.